What's going on, YouTube? Sick here. Today we're going to be talking about dating after addiction. I know. All right, today we're going to be talking about dating after addiction. It's a tough topic just because of how dating is right now. I do want to stress that I'm not a addiction specialist. I just don't want to get in trouble. Just let you guys know that this is my opinion. I'm here on YouTube because I'm trying to find like-minded people that this may help. That's really what I want to do. So yeah, let's without further ado, let's jump right into it. So one of the biggest things about dating after addiction. Now, I don't recommend dating while you're going through an addiction. You guys have heard me in the other videos. That's not a wise decision. I don't recommend that at all. You just can't give anything to your partner, and it's a solitary road that you got to walk when you're fighting addiction. Now, you have people on the sidelines cheering you on, and that's your support. But as far as the whole addiction process that you're on, that's a solitary sport. That's a thing that you have to walk that road alone. So, but yeah. Anyways, I don't recommend that. But anyways, the biggest thing with dating after addiction is the stigma. There's this huge stigma attached to it. When you first start dating after addiction, once you are comfortable with dating and you feel like you can actually give to somebody, because it's a give and take, obviously, when you're in a relationship, that and that you're ready, you're gonna have to deal with the stigma, and it will come up. Now, it will come up because you're gonna have to bring it up at some point. That's something you can't just keep away from them. You got to be honest with your partner. So, and your past addiction once you can openly talk about it. So you're gonna have to bring it up. It will come up in conversation, and yeah. You're just gonna have to face the music when it comes to that. And they're gonna have questions and you gotta be able to answer them. And you just gotta realize that there's gonna be a stigma attached to it. But that's okay, You're a stronger person because of this. And if they don't see that, in my personal opinion, screw them. Who cares, You're such a tough person just because of what you've gone through mentally and physically and spiritually. And I hate saying all three of those at the same time. It seems silly, but it's true that they don't need you. Good riddance, So just know that that's something you're going to have to fight, and that's a big thing you're going to have to fight. And quite frankly, that's going to be your whole life, is the stigma of being an addict. So don't worry about that. You just got to be patient, which is what I'm going to get into in the next one as well. But just realize that there's going to be stigma attached to what you're doing when you go and find a partner. And you're just gonna have to fight through it and realize that it's just gonna be part of the territory now with everything. It's probably, I wouldn't know, but it's probably along the lines of being incarcerated and coming out and having that stigma attached to you trying to find a job. That's probably what I would equate it to. So, number two, something I just touched on, is be patient. You have to be patient. And one of the biggest reasons you have to be patient is because you need to wait for your personality to come back. In order to find the most like-minded person, you have to show your personality. You have to be you. I hate a lot of these tutorials and stuff on YouTube that tells you on what you need to be doing. Now, some of those are okay. If you're obviously talking too much or you're too cocky, yeah, obviously fix those, but you don't want to over-trample your personality. You want your personality to thrive. So that way you have the best chance of really clicking with somebody that you can be with in the long run, if that's what you're looking for, and be successful. Be successful with that. So you just got to remember, it's going to be a tough road, especially with how the dating world is now. It's kind of screwed up just because of social media. The women kind of have the pick of the litter. Don't attack me, but it's just kind of how I'm viewing it right now. Now, guys do have upper hands in other things too. We do. But right now, as far as social media goes, girls kind of have the hierarchy, and they should. And so if you're a guy watching this, just know you got to be a little patient. Now, if you're a girl, you're still going to have the same problems, but you're just going to have to be patient. You're going to have to wait for your personality to kick back in. Don't get distressed if you're not finding somebody right away, especially right away out. Right after you come through addiction, I would even argue don't start looking for somebody until you fully know that you're ready and that you have your shit together and that you're ready to actually give to somebody. So number 3, when you are dating, you need to be honest with that person. You need to let them know about your history. I mean, I think this is something that should be known for everybody when they're dating, but especially with us addicts, we kind of like to keep this stuff in the closet. And I know other people have other issues and they like to keep that in the closet as well. But this is something that's very personal for addicts and addicts that have gone through the process. Don't keep that in the closet. You need to really open up about that. Don't be afraid. Even make it, spin it on its top, turn it into something that you're proud of, turn it into something that, you can share that, that can tell you that's the reason why you gained X, Y, and Z, or that's the reason why, you were able to buy this awesome car or whatever, really show to them that, that's not part of your life anymore. It's not who you are, but what am I looking for? It is a part of who you are, right? But it's not what's going to dictate what you do in the future. So, sorry, that's my dog. She like coughing up a hairballing. But yeah, you want to be totally honest with your partner about it. Just in that way, if they have any questions about it, you can openly talk to them about it, and it just establishes that trust. And that way, if any future problems happen, they kind of know what's going on with you, instead of it blowing up in their face going, well, I never knew you. Pearl, sorry. I don't know what she's doing. She's coughing up a hairball. But that way there's no future issues where, the girl goes, yeah, I never knew my partner smoked crystal meth. You never want to hear that come up. That'd be bad. So I know. Hi, sweetie. Go lay down. Go lay down. So, yeah. Another one is don't let the dating world destroy your confidence, because if you're not thick-skinned, especially in today's dating pool, it will destroy your confidence. And that's the last thing that an addict who just got through an addiction should have that happen to, because you want to keep your confidence as high as you can, because that's what keeps pushing you. That's that domino effect that I talked to you about. Better job, better car, better place, better opportunities. It's just ching, 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 So just know that you got to have some thick skin. Realize that it's not easy for even people who haven't gone through addiction. So you just gotta be patient. You gotta don't let 3 no show, no calls or ghosting. Any ghostings destroy your confidence. Just shake them off, move on, realize that happens to everybody, even to the hottest girls, they get ghosted on, and realize that this is just how it goes. And if you're patient, the right one will come along. And it's just like with investing. Just because I'm investing now, this is a great analogy, is if you sell your stocks when everybody's panic selling, you're going to lose out. But if you can just hold on and not panic sell and just take a deep breath, you're the one that's going to be part of that group, where it'd be like people who are, bought Bitcoin at 5 cents and now it's trading for $50,000. So you want to be part of that group. Don't panic sell. Don't destroy your confidence just because you got denied on a date or because she ghosted you or something, or vice versa if you're a lady watching. So look for like-minded people. You want to find somebody that may have the same type of, I wouldn't say history, but may have gone through some tough situations in their past, just because they're going to kind of really be able to step in your shoes a little bit and kind of know what you've gone through. So that would be a big thing. Try to find somebody that's like-minded, maybe similar hobbies too. But you know what I'm talking about, personality-wise. Try to find somebody that is just as tough as you are mentally and physically, and try to relate to them. because it's only going to make your relationship down the road that much stronger. So, find somebody that has is the key word, has the ability to understand what you went through. They're not going to be able to understand, because unless they've gone through it, they won't. And just try to find somebody that has the ability to understand. It'll make everything so much smoother. They're going to be able to step in your shoes mentally and kind of understand what your walk of life has been and how you got to this point. And it really will make things a lot smoother. And that's what I recommend for that. So find somebody this is a big one for me, because I used to be the helper, the fixer. I always wanted to be that type of person in the relationship. I've learned not to be that, but you got to find somebody that can. And I don't know why in today's day and age, but it's a lot of take from what I'm seeing in the dating pool. But you really want to find somebody that knows how to give and take. I'm not saying take is bad, but if they take 90% and you're giving in 90%, that's an odd balance. Sorry, my dog is really needy right now. You got to find somebody that can give and take. You don't want to give and then take, and that's a big issue right now from what I see. Try to see the early signs on somebody that likes to take a lot, and you just get the hell out of there. Do not stay. And obviously don't stay if somebody gives, because that's not healthy either. That means that they got some sort of insecurity or something going on. So that's a big one. Really find somebody that knows how to really balance the give and take in a relationship. Find somebody that enjoys the same hobbies. I know they say opposites attract, and that's true. And I would say in some cases, and I guess it depends on your personality and who you are. But really try to find somebody that has the same hobbies. It makes it a lot easier in the beginning stages of the dating process, just because it just makes things, and I've said this word so many times, but it's the best word, smoother, because you can plan dates a lot easier, just because you both enjoy playing volleyball or whatever the case, and this great volleyball place downtown that has the open courts, and it's got a little bar in the middle, and it's a great old time. Things like that. Try to find somebody that has very similar hobbies. That I have found is better than the opposites attract thing. Now, sometimes it does. I have dated some girls that we just did not click on anything really, but we were really attracted to each other. Now it crashed and burned. But in the beginning and for a while, it really seemed to click. So I'm not taking anything away from opposites attract, because I know some people really push that. So last thing is, you really need to find somebody that's going to be a positive influence on your life. Somebody that can be your little cheerleader. Not necessarily, because like I said, give and take, you want to be their cheerleader as well. But you really want to see these signs of, just let's say that you guys have been on dating for 5 months now, and you call her up and say, yeah, I got this bonus, and I got a promotion, that. Really look for those key words on her going out of her way, or him saying, congratulations, man, that's really awesome. I'm very proud of you. Let's go celebrate later. This is all about you, because of what you accomplished. I'm really happy and proud for you. You want to hear those things. If you say, yeah, I really got my promotion, I'm really excited, this, and then they go, cool. So I was talking to this lady today, and I couldn't believe that she did this, or whatever. And the guy or girl turns it around, and it's back on them again. That's a huge red flag. You really want to find somebody that can really boost you up and really get excited about good news with whatever's going on in your life, just like what you would be doing for them. So you really need to look forward to those little red flags. And I've learned to really ignore them, especially if there's a big difference between infatuation and true love. And infatuation, it really tricks your mind that you're in love, but it's not. It's a lot about lust and whatnot. So hear those signs. And I think as addicts, we have a big advantage to those red flags just because we went through all the triggers and everything. So I think we're more set up for really detecting those red flags like we do with triggers and whatnot, and staying the hell away from them. So really listen to your gut when you're out in the dating world, and really hear yourself out. If you go, hey, this is a red flag, don't go, well, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, there's sometimes you can, obviously, if you're snooping or something, that's a different story. But if there's that guy on your shoulder and he's going, hey man, there's something weird going on, generally there is. Not all the time, but generally. And if there's red flag after red flag after red flag, you get the hell out of there, because all it's going to be doing from that point on is you're going to crash and burn later on down the road, and you've wasted a year of your life. And I wouldn't say you completely wasted it, but that's a year of your life that you could have found another person. You know what I mean? So anyways, I hope these things really help you out. I know these are the things that help me out. These are some of the things that I look forward to as far as a girl that I'm going after. And yeah, don't feel distraught when you're in the dating pool, because it's hard enough already. It's already hard enough as it is, and being an addict, you're already throwing another thing on top of it. So just be patient, have confidence. Don't let anybody chip your confidence away. The right person will come at the right time. And let your personality bloom. Give yourself some time, okay? All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any ideas on different topics you'd like me to talk about in the future videos, write them down in the comments below. And please subscribe. That really helps my video. It helps me get to other viewers. I'm just kind of understanding the algorithm right now. And the subscribing thing really helps out, and that's what can really help me get to other people that this may actually help out. And that's my goal. I really want to help more people out with this, unless I'm doing a bad job. If I'm doing a bad job, then don't subscribe, and I will take it that as hey, I'm not doing a good job, and I'll just move forward from there. But I think I can be some help to some people out there. So anyways, stay strong, guys. You're not in this fight alone. Later.